Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. As you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Olise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because
he's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To get them off and running. And he's buried it! 1-0! Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Johor Darul Ta'zim are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Azar. Olise. It's a good spell of possession, this. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Messi. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now, he's got space here. And it's Azar. No way through. Vardiol. It's Pedri. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Pops for safety. Araujo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hazard looking to run onto it. He's had it taken off him. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Lewandowski. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Williams. Oh, shooting chance! Bissouma gets rid without sophistication. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. No second thought. A straight red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
James. Now there's a fine ball. Threads one in. Timber defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's found a way through. Oh, super ball. Bernardo Silva. Saka. Can he get on the end of this? This looks promising. shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And we have our very first corner. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Bernardo Silva. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Williams. He's shifting through the gears here. Here comes the corner. Pedri attempts a clearance. It's anyone's ball now. He's cut it out. And he's heaved it away. Olise. Bernardo Silva is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Johor Darul Tazim have got it back and they'll have another go. That has been knocked clear. Can he finish?
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And he's there to retrieve it. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. James. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Lewandowski. Aims beyond the defence. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bissouma, out to the left it goes. Now it's Hazard.
There will be one more
Ronaldo
added time.
does really well to win the ball there. Now that looks a decent ball. Olise picks it up out wide. Olise's cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Some first half thoughts?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
We're about to announce today's watcher numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
And we're off again.
Johor Darul Tazim can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Johor Darul Tazim do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Bissouma couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's shapes to shoot! And for a moment, time stood still.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself? Okay, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
He's had a shot! And that was very necessary. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Messi. And he's worked it through. He's picked his way through. And he's there to belt it away. Deftly away. Johor Darul Tazim looking to pass their way through. And they're quick to get it back. Timber. That's going to go a long way. Spread it left. Bernardo Silva. Nico Williams. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's got away, and it's Messi. Can he get it through? And that could set him on his way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Probing pass. And now they can clear their lines. Great ball, and he's in here. Bernardo Silva! A whisker high.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 19, Hadrian. Number 10, Hazard. Number 8,
And that should get the job done.
coming on the
Oh,
field.
that's delightful.
Number 4, Xabi Alonso.
Knocks it out
Number
wide.
21, Bernardo Silva. Number 11,
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Kubasi.
Looking for options for movement. Showing good feet. And he's managed to get free. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ball has bounced loose now. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Now it's Doku. That's a lovely pass. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Tries to pass it through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's only too happy to take that back. Little pass back. Xabi Alonso getting this one clear. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mbappe is herring after that one. Now it's Neymar. Guardiol. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cleared away.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That's the keeper's ball. Pau Kubasi with the clearance. Palestine have reclaimed it. James. Now, can they get him away? Nuno Mendes.
There will be 1 minute
So just
added
one
time.
extra minute for stoppages. Chu. How Kubasi can get it clear. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Madrid have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
And here's Ibrahimovic. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Johor Darul Tazim looking to pass their way through. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Quality ball. That was good alertness.
There's little doubt that Rui Costa will be conductor-in-chief in this lineup.
And you'd want to be conducted by him, wouldn't you?
Well, you would, because he's not the quickest and...
On the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well played, well played. Pull it. Wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And claimed it back swiftly. Luis Suarez. Now it's Rui Costa. Played out wide. Roberto Carlos. He's picked his way through. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has been knocked clear. That looks a decent ball. Bale. Cross to the back post. Big header! He scored! There is the breakthrough! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Suarez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly. And
oh, what has happened here? Oh, this looks sharp. Howson played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
Shapes to shoot! That's another chance! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the... There's the shot! Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Roberto Carlos. Great run on the overlap here. Fired deep. Oh, smashing header! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Rui Costa. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Suarez. And the pass is intercepted. That pass has been well intercepted. It's come to nothing. The most accurate pass. Rui Costa. Now, can they get him away? Picked out brilliantly. Great chance! Terrific save from the keeper.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Up he goes! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Johor Darul Ta'zim are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Johor Darul Ta'zim get the second half going. Nico Williams going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Kukçu. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Nico Williams. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ronaldo cuts it out. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Gullit. And that has left him in a heap. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He has a look up. Corner. On the left knee coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. Hakimi gets across to intercept that. Rui Costa. Looking to play him in, and he's managed to get free. Ibrahimovic! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, there's a probing ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Cannavaro. He's going to be disappointed with that. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That's an imaginative pass. Cross into the box. The keeper gets his hands on it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, what a ball! He's had a shot! It's in! And the comeback is complete! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Johor Darul Ta'zim climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Oh, what a great leap. He had no right to get to that.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Doku, Musiala, that's a shade optimistic. Johor Darul Ta'zim perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Zico is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Musiala. Olise. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Madrid have reclaimed it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Laid out to the left flank. Nuno Mendes. It's a mighty effort! Goal! And he is is away. The launch of a brand new hero. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Johor Darul Ta'zim take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Looking for options for movement. Nicely weighted ball. Nicely worked. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Howson. Mbappe might just make this. Bullet. And it's Zico. And here's Suarez. Doku. So what can they make of this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Zico. Morris ended up in no man's land. Doku. Musiala. Olise in acres of space out wide. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass. Well, it takes a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And here's Bale. That has not gone well. Knocks it into space. Musiala. Now it's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Cannavaro. And we're done. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and...
David Villa! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Villa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Buriram United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Corner number 2 then. Messi. Shot at goal! That was mighty close. David Villa, Jim, a little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, and I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself into any formation the team wants, often ploughing a lonely furrow up front. And second, having such a hugely impressive goal-scoring record, despite often being burdened with having to take free kicks and corners.
Put it all together, we've got one of the finest strikers of his generation.
Exactly.
Williams, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now that looks a decent ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's the keeper's ball. Yamal. He's a sharp little ball here. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Looking for options for movement. He's shooting chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's searching through. Shot, surely! Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Big chance! It's there! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now he's got space here. Rijkaard. It's Belletti. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Mbappe. Ball driven towards the far post. Tries to get it clear. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Belletti. Yamal. Rijkaard. Buriram United finding their passes. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! He's found a way through. And he was alert to it. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, there's the clearance. Buriram United have the chance to go the other way. A heavy challenge. And it's played in. Cleared away. That has not gone well. Now it's Villa. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bernardo Silva is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well, they could break here. That is ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard. Yamal. Bernardo Silva calmly anticipates. He's only too happy to take that back.
There will be 1 minute added
Have
time.
beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Johor Darul Tazim having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Hello. Hello, Rosem. Ni apa ni bang? E-football.
So off we go once more. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Now it's Bernardo Silva. That pass isn't the best. The less said about that pass, the better. Rijkaard. Messi. Yamal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Messi. Nico Williams. And here's Torres. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Nico Williams. Nico Williams. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Some resolute defending there. Chance here to counter. He has found the way through. Opts to play it back. Beckham. Buriram United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Johor Darul Tazim are still that goal to the good. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Bastoni makes the interception. We've reached the hour mark. Now, can they get him away? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, good take in a good area. Somewhat off target. Decent chance! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He won't be happy with that one. Messi. And it's Beckham. Roberto Carlos, a player who needs no introduction. Rijkaard. Messi has a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. 75 minutes played.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style! And they get themselves in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Changes here from both sides, in fact. Johor Darul Tazim get themselves into the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does...
Shoots! Off the post! Mendes gets rid without sophistication. Oh, that's well spotted. Knocks it into space. That's an errant pass. And here's the chance to counter. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Buriram United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Messi.
It's a pretty loose pass. Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Now it's Olise. That's a nicely shaped ball. Goes for a shot! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They won. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Ok, bye.